Can't expect a fare so well as soldier can have.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care, Arisen.
I shan't let them harm you.
Do watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
So, this is Melve. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see.
Pitiable Arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
I must summon reinforcements.
Pull back!
Arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen, I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became Arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are Arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Lennart was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw...
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
This one's really Arisen.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. But, well, as luck would, it will be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this... What? You'd suppose there's no harm. Seems my luck's not as rotten.
We could make the fruit reborrent ourselves. Or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but, well now, that won't do. Go on, twill. If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vacation for those who... However, the more powerful the... Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the... Should you dedicate your... Try them, as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those thieves favor. Their talents depend upon their finesse, and naturally 'tis a vocation. At close range, however, a bow is never. 'Tis a vocation for... I am a fighter myself, and should that... Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more.
Never for a moment did I doubt you'd grow stronger someday. Having said that, 'tis quite a relief.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, will you accompany my thanks? Good. Then let us... Hold here a moment. I shall bid...
Who's that you've brought with you?
An Arisen.
An Arisen?
'Tis uncertain.
What?
I'm well aware of if the claim is false. All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
chosen at times. What is your business here? Have you some business with me? Go on, speak.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis...
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Oh, now I feel a fool.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the drag...
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Much appreciated. My strength was beginning to flag.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
You've got the enemy right where I need them. Don't let up!
We are at our best when we combine our strength. Has been put to sleep! Arisen! Are you all right? Well done! Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Good work!
Think nothing of it.
I concur. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Well done. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor. Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. We've quite the combination of vocations in our party. No two are alike.
What's this? We're trapped.
A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops? Oh, pray, be on your guard. This torrent seems well suited to our purpose, Master.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
Enraged our foe.
Why do we not use their rage to our advantage?
I am well aware of the particulars.
victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
True enough. We must rally! Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. What was that sound? Fall back!
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted, and you're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll... Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome.
Oh, few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
It would allow us to save...
That ladder looks promising, but we'll have to drop it down from above. Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Each to their own.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
What to make of this?
Goblins, Master!
No one can defend themselves from trappings like this.
Not bad. I nearly did as duty demands.
Splendid.
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Can't expect to fare so well everywhere.
I was informed of your coming would be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first.
This one's not a bad sort.
As decreed by the great that Arisen, now it follows there, you must submit to question. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence. If the Queen Regent had learned of you, I had no choice but to treat you as a then you have truly lost your you. Some days passed, the people rejoiced, yet not. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct you following that. However, I shall devise some plans This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?